Alright, man, this is what I'm gonna say, this is what I'm gonna say. Get you focused in, hey man, let's get it. This is what I'm gonna say. Get you dialed in, monkeying around. Alright, listen, man. Get you focused in, hey man, let's get it. Listen, man. Get you dialed in, monkeying around. Alright, man, this is what I'm gonna say. Get you focused in garage gym horny mode. Get you dialed in, monkeying around. Alright, listen, man. Get you focused in, hey man, let's get it. Listen, man. Get you dialed in, monkeying around. Alright, man, this is what I'm gonna say. What up, what up? It's Garage Gym Homie, baby, and today I'm reviewing Lights Out Labs pre-workout. Is it worth it? Before we get into this here, please click the subscribe button. Homies, click subscribe. I got content coming out every day for you for now. So click subscribe and let's get into this, man. God bless all you. You can hit me in the email, garagegymhomie@gmail.com. If you're in the USA, I got a whole list of super cheap supplements I'm selling. Pre-workouts, fat burners, nootropics, stim free hitters, health and wellness, yada, yada. Hit me up. Also, if you're a struggling addict or alcoholic, man, I'm here to give you guidance. This is what I'm going to say, homie. This week, well, every day, but especially right now, man, I made a point. I want to be real conscious of the things coming out of my mouth, man. I'm always talking about this on the channel. I don't want to engage in negativity. I don't want to talk badly about people. You got to think, man, what comes out of your mouth, homie? That's what you get back in the world. Are you constantly just cussing, saying words you're not even F, B, did it. Just constantly, because that's what you get back, homie. Is that how you talk? Is that how you want to speak, man? You want to have to speak one way in front of certain people, speak another way in front of certain people? I don't want to do that, homie. I'm either going to be all dirty or all clean. So I'm going to go the all clean route, homie. I don't want to act different ways in front of different people. I'm not fake, homie. Gotta to thy own self be true. So I want to be conscious. I don't want to talk bad about people. I fall short of this constantly, man. Do you just constantly, is everybody a POS to you? You talk like that, homie? This guy's a POS. That guy's a POS. They're people, homie. And I like to believe that we're all doing the very best we can do at this very second. We're all reacting to a quarter second before, doing the best we can do. We're supposed to judge, but let's judge favorably. Anyway, man, I'm just trying to tell you, start being conscious. Things that come out of your mouth is what you get back in. So here we go, man. I don't know them. They don't know GGH. I think this is what we call their flagship product. I think that's their only product. And I hope, man, this company, a lot of these companies come out, they just start like a pre-workout and that's it. You know, if they built a nice brand, that would be cool, man, because this right here is promising, homies. They reached out to me, I think, and they asked to shoot this over to me. Yeah, they did. They reached out to me. They asked to shoot this over, and I'm really grateful they did, man. God bless their souls. It's legit. It's from a legit manufacturer. I checked up on it. Lot number. Let's talk about the facts, homie. One scoop, 26.5 grams. This is a loaded pre-workout. And I just want to say a level scoop was 23 grams. So you do got to put it on the scale. And they warned me about that beforehand. So, and you get 20 servings in a container, which when you hear this formula, homie, you're going to be cool with that, I hope. If not, man, then you're focused on the wrong stuff, man. I don't even talk about how much supplements cost. You'll never hear me do that in my reviews, really, because I just believe you support a brand, you support them. If you want something, you buy it. Money's in the freaking head. It's not in the heart. You ain't going to spend too much on yourself, man. I can't afford to be thinking about money, man. I got a disease. I got to stay out of my head. L-citrulline. They also, this is a blueberry muffin flavor, homie. That was your name in prison, dog. Blueberry muffin, because you're a little sweet. A little fruity and you're soft, homie. That's why we call you Blueberry Muffin. So this reminded me of you, son. And it was light. You know, I can't taste individual flavor. It was very light, very refreshing. It wasn't one of these overwhelming, super artificial tasting flavors. So I like that. Anyway, one scoop, 26.5 grams. L-citrulline, homie, 10 grams. Not citrulline malate, 2 to 1, 10 grams of pure citrulline. Glycer pump as glycerol powder, homie, 5 grams. So we got 15 grams right off the bat for the freaking pumps, homie. And this, just so you know, the glycerol, this was powder. This was not clumped up, nothing. Wasn't even really sticky. It was, you could maybe tell there was a little stickiness in there. You want to keep it dry, but as of now, it was complete powder. Betaine anhydrous, homie, 4 grams. That's for the power output. That'll make you a strong alpha male iron pumper, not one of these soft beta blueberry muffins watching Don Lemon, freaking Rachel Maddow, Tucker Carlson think you're hard because you watch Tucker. You ain't hard, homie. You're hard when you start being conscious of what comes out of your mouth. Start helping people in front of you. Quit worrying about these dang politicians, letting them tell you what to fight with your family about and separate you from people you love. Because you're freaking soft. That's why they call you blueberry muffin, dog. Then you got this L-tyrosine, 2 grams. Alpha size, they used a trademark alpha GPC, 800 milligrams, homie. That gets you focused in, dialed in, thinking about the weights, forgetting about your Tinder dates because women don't like you, son. All right, man. Then you got L-theanine, 600 milligrams. I don't like that. I'm going to just call it how it is, homie. I don't like that. Now, in all fairness, I'm going to share my experience with you about it, but on label, I'm not a fan. I don't see why it's necessary because this is not a stim junkie pre-workout, and I don't think the amount, there's 300 milligrams of caffeine under this, and that's the only stimulant, and I don't think that's enough to justify 2 times the amount of L-theanine. I don't think that's enough to justify it. So you ain't going to get no crazy side effects, jitters from 300 milligrams of caffeine unless you're super sensitive, and I just don't think it's enough to justify double the amount of L-theanine to caffeine. I mean, maybe if they put like 100 milligrams of L-theanine, well, I think if they end up doing another run of this, take that L-theanine and just cut it, homie. I don't think it's doing any justice for this thing. Now, I'm not saying it ruined it or anything. I'll tell you the experience, but then you got Vaso 6, trademark name, green tea. Vaso 6, man, that's a sick. There's a lot of health benefits to Vaso 6, but just to mention for the pumps and vascularity, it's a great ingredient. I think 300 milligrams is enough. I think some people use up to 600, but I think 300 is an effective dose. And I've used Vasoswol by NCN. That was 300. Great ingredient. Black pepper fruit extract, 10 milligrams to absorb all this, and huperzine, 200 micrograms. So this is a heck of a daily driver, as you find folks call it, regular use pre-workout. I mean, this is a heck loaded. I mean, when I look at the label, I pretty much just see pumps, endurance, power output, no beta-alanine, and 300 milligrams of caffeine. I mean, a solid regular use pre-workout right here. You will not add a pump pill or pump formula on top of this. If you do, I think you're overdoing it. You're probably gonna damper it down. You're just gonna take something that's already ready to go. You don't need to change this. You don't need to add to this. This is it right here. So look, man, I took the drink. I came down to the dance floor. It's time for some serious iron pumping, son. So yeah, so as I said, there's no beta-alanine. There's energy that comes in about, I'd say 20 minutes after taking it. 15 to 20 minutes, you'll start feeling the energy if you're on an empty stomach. It feels like 300 milligrams of caffeine, homie. The pumps kick in with this. The pumps are 100% the star of the show. I mean, they are gruesome, homie. I mean, they're literally at the point where they're almost painful. The pumps are silly, which gives a incredible mind-muscle connection. There's some of the best pumps on the market that I've tried. I've reviewed a lot of pre-workout. I mean, you get the swollenness, the vascularity, the whole thing with this. I'm guessing the Vaso, the citrulline, the glycerol gives you the best of both worlds, from the wet pump to the dry pump, all in one, homie. I mean, if you like pumps, you ain't really gonna do better than this, homie. I mean, this is Pump City right here. So the energy, so the pumps are nuts. There's not like a sense of urgency, energy with this. It's very smooth. It's very, as the label suggests, the endurance was good. There was a nice focus that at one point I even noticed kind of like a nootropic, almost head buzz. Just it didn't last long, but I was like, whoa, this kind of gave me like a, I don't want to use the word high, but almost there, homie. And it was quick. And I think that maybe that high dose of alpha GPC, whatever it is, I don't know what it was, but it came in and just, it just gave you a very dialed in, zoned in, nice feeling. So I think the energy, physical energy, was probably the weakest point on this pre-workout. Now, I got to be honest, with the L-theanine, as much junk as I could talk about it, I didn't notice that it did anything negative to the pre-workout. I can't actually come on here and say this did something negative to the pre-workout. The thing about what I've noticed from high doses of L-theanine for me, and I noticed it from like the Muscle Force Halloween edition kind of thing, they put like a lot of L-theanine. It's not during the training that I notice that it does anything negative. It's right after I notice like I'm ready to take a nap, like a crash almost, like it just, like a blanket. And I'm not a big fan of that. This didn't really do it, but I would have to use this a few more times to really get dialed in on if this, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I just don't think they need it in here, homie. That's what I'll say, man. I don't think it's necessary, and I think it's good. A lot of people are going to see 600 milligrams of L-theanine and say, screw that. But in all honesty, it didn't do anything that I noticed negative. I didn't notice anything negative. I just don't like it in there. I don't need it in there. But the point is, man, the pumps were the number one star of the show, hands down. I mean, they are silly, which gives you just such a good mind-muscle connection where you're so dialed in on every, I mean, they're just like painful, and they kick in like 2 sets. They kick in so fast and just look so freaking vascular, man. I mean, the pumps are definitely the star of the show. The endurance was good, and the energy held me definitely through training, but there was no mood elevation. There was a healthy focus that was noticeable, a little bit outside of the caffeine. As I said, for a minute, I got like almost head high. And maybe that's because I was training so hard, but the energy is kind of hard to notice when you're so focused on just the insane pump with this thing. It's like you're almost not even thinking about the energy. I mean, it didn't get your heart rate going, no survival mode, nothing negative. It's just like enough to hold you. So it feels like 300 milligrams of caffeine, and it feels like that's the only stim, which it is. Nothing less, nothing more. So it was solid. Solid daily driver right here. Solid regular use pre-workout. I mean, just the sickest pumps, homie. 10 grams. The pumps deliver on this. They come together. So I liked it, man. Really liked it. And the energy held. There was no negative side effects, no appetite suppression. Nothing negative I could say about it. Just get rid of that dang L-theanine, homies. God bless you all. Garage Gym Homie's always going to give it to you straight till the end of days. If you liked the review, subscribe to the channel. If you didn't freaking like the review, also subscribe to the channel. Together, let's get this dang muscle. Woo, homies, I'm out.